Hi, hi, hi. Howdy, howdy.
Howdy.
Hey, hey.
Hi guys. Welcome to Dude That's Fucked Up. I'm Erin.
I'm Nicole.
How's everybody doing?
We just had so much fun. So we have the Patreon thing, and one of the there's different levels you could participate if you'd like to, and one of the rewards, I guess you could say, which is so silly, is a monthly Google chat, like a Google Hangout that we do.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just did it, and it was so much fun.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's always like a little bit awkward for me at first because we are meeting new people that we've never met in person, and my mom.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so fun because they're people people who listen are people that we would be friends with in real life because they're interested. They're interested in the same things we're interested in, obviously, and they find the same things we find funny. So of course it makes sense that we would get along.
Exactly. They're so nice and so kind to support us, and I mean, you all are doing that now by listening, so it's all good. But that was really fun and really sweet, and I'm so glad that we get to do that.
And shout out to Mackenzie and Ginny and my mom.
Yes, those are our Google Hangout buddies for the day. Thanks for talking with us, guys, and making time to do that.
Yeah.
It was super fun.
And then we were like, now we have to do work.
Yeah. Oh, this is so hard.
I know. It's not like real work, but we were like, oh, this is fun. We can chat forever. But then we're like, we got to go.
Yep. Yeah.
Got to go to work now.
Yeah, you guys, it's Thanksgiving time. Mm-hmm. I hope everybody, regardless of if you are with family or not, are going to have a fun maybe break from work, but if you work in retail, maybe not.
Yeah. Well, some of our listeners might not even celebrate because they might be in different countries or.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, I think.
Me too.
Family holiday.
Yeah, I Thanksgiving and Halloween are my favorite holidays, I think.
Just a good time of year.
Yeah, really good time of year.
I love that it's food-centric. It's a food-centric holiday.
Oh my God. It's just a cozy time.
Yeah.
You just get to like hang out with your friends and or family and just like chill out and recline and drink good wine, and if you drink, maybe smoke a little weed with your fam. Sometimes that happens.
Eat some good food.
Eat some good food. Yeah. Maybe watch football if you're into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good time.
I always liked going on a walk after. We would always go on a walk in the evening. And one time we took our drinks with us. And my grandparents lived at a golf course. So there was like people. I mean, like one you could live at. Like you live around it, I guess. And we went for a walk and there were some people coming. And I think my cousin was like kind of buzzed and got nervous that she wasn't supposed to have a drink with her. And we were of age, but she just like chucked it into the bushes and it shattered. And we were like, run, everybody run. Yeah, it was weird. It was really funny though.
Oh, what a precious soul.
Yeah, it was a fun memory.
Aw. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a fun thing for this week that I hope everybody's able to have a good time. I hope nobody gets into too bad of arguments with their family.
Oh my God.
Or gets too drunk and makes a fool out of themselves.
Yeah. Try to
in front of grandma.
Yeah, try to maintain in the middle. Stay somewhere in the middle.
Maybe if you need a break from your family, you are listening to this right now.
Oh yeah. Maybe you've already listened, but you still need a break, so you're coming back in to listen for the second time.
Yeah, you're like, please God.
Yeah,
I need to just get away from everybody. Like pretend like you're pooping like for a really long time and just like sit in the bathroom and laugh. That's what I would do if it was me.
You sound very sweaty balls today.
Oh, like NPR-ish?
Yeah.
It's because I'm hungover as fuck.
And I think you're just talking about something that you love and you're like very like, oh, and blah, blah, blah.
That's true. It's like a time for togetherness.
Yeah.
And about bringing out your family's most treasured recipes. What's your favorite side dish, Nicole?
I'd have to say, Erin, I tend to go for stuffing.
Yeah, inside the bird or outside?
I'm an outside of the bird stuffing fan.
You see, that's where we're different. I love inside the bird stuffing.
Then I would guess you like your stuffing moist.
I do. I really do love a moist dressing. Okay, that's enough of that. I can't stand the word moist. I mean, who really likes it? Oh, speaking of moist, I've been watching, you guys, this is so embarrassing for me to admit. We just admitted on our, going back to like Patreon bonus content, we did a Q&A and talked about our most like guilty pleasure music. But I'm going to talk about my guilty pleasure show that I've been watching.
Guilty pleasure of the moment.
Guilty pleasure of the moment, which is a garbage show called Riverdale. It's so good and so bad. It's like Gossip Girl, but it's like it is based on the Archie and Jughead comic, like from like
the
the
supermarket.
50s.
Oh yeah, I used to get those as a kid at the checkout line. Yeah,
and it's just like you think of the Archie and Jughead comic, and it's like super like wholesome and silly. Yeah, and this is like the dark side of it. So it's really funny. It's just like the whole concept is just silly as fuck,
like high school drama type stuff, right?
Yeah, it's like Gossip Girl kind of
right.
aesthetic, I guess. And yeah, so it's like high schoolers that are like getting wild, and. The thing that's particularly weird about this show is that watching it as an adult, like a 30-something-year-old woman, it makes me feel very sexually confused because I'm watching like the hot dads on the show are Skeet Ulrich and Luke Perry are playing dads. And I'm just like, okay, in the 90s, this is like who I was like having like sexual feelings about when I was a kid,
yeah,
or a teenager or whatever.
Yeah.
And now they're like they're old enough to be playing dads and they're hot still. And then the teenagers in the show are super young and they're also very hot. And it's it's so I feel so weird and I feel like ashamed. I think one of them, maybe the guy that plays Jughead, was like a Disney Channel kid or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, I know who you're talking.
Cole Sprouse.
Yeah. Because he was one of the kids from Little Nicky. Or no,
really?
Sorry. Big Daddy, the Adam Sandler movie, Big Daddy.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, he was the kid in that.
Oh my god. All right, I gotta stop watching the show. It's really bad. It's not good.
Wait, he plays Jughead?
I think so. Or wait, maybe it's Archie he plays.
Archie's like the... Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay.
I don't know.
I just like...
Are you sure? I don't know.
No, I don't know who he plays. I haven't watched it. But I just was thinking like... Jughead's like the dumb idiot one, right? Jughead's like all he does is like eat hamburgers and he's like kind of a simpleton.
Yeah, but he's not in the show. He's like brooding...
oh god,
like he's a writer and he's just like he's very hot. It's just a lot,
Yeah, he's a twin, that Cole Sprouse guy.
Yeah. So he was in the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah.
So that's where he comes from.
Okay, this is creepy, but how old is he now?
Oh my god, he's old enough.
Oh, okay.
He was born in fucking 1992. So he's 25.
Oh, that's not too young.
No, it's great.
We're only 9 years older than him.
Oh my god, he is the kid from Big Daddy.
I know.
Fuck.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? It's so weird.
I feel very, very weird about this. Now that I know that. Okay. Well, that's my fucked up shit of the week.
Oh, no.
Anything from you?
Okay. It's not fucked up. It was kind of fun, but I went to brunch with I'm on like an improv team that's all ladies, and we're called Megan, and we went to this place on a weekday, and it was like part of a hotel, and there's a pool, and if you jump in the pool, you get half off your brunch entree. And
I feel like that's not enough.
It's not enough, but we did it. And you have to do it fully clothed, like in your shoes and everything.
Oh my God.
And it's not fucked up, I guess, but it was just kind of fun. And then, yeah, it was like I saved $7.
And then your jeans were just sticking to your body for the rest of your meal.
Well, we planned ahead. We did it at the end, like right before we paid. And then we had planned ahead and all brought a change of clothes. So, like, we, like, gamed the system a little bit, and we got a good photo from it, or a couple good photos. But, yeah, I just, like, felt kind of silly. But I don't normally do things like that.
That's cute.
Yeah, so it was fun. Yeah.
I love that. That's so cute. I think I saw the picture from it.
It was cute.
It's a really good one. It looks like you're, like, levitating. You're, like, walking on water.
Yeah. Me and my friend Maya held hands when we jumped in. It was just fun.
So cute.
Yeah. Aww. I'm also, like, significantly older than all these girls.
That's always fun.
I think the next oldest one is, like, 27 or 28 maybe. And then there's me.
Like Cole Sprouse's age.
Yeah. Like they could be dating Cole Sprouse, but I'm like way too old.
Okay, but real quick, I just want to say how good the casting is of having Skeet Ulrich as his dad.
Do they look alike?
They look so much alike.
Oh, wow.
But Skeet Ulrich is like aged pretty well. Like he's like a hot dad. Like, and so I don't know.
I always thought he looked like stringy and dirty. I was never a fan.
He's like filled out, I think.
Oh, okay.
He still has like a little bit of this like, I don't know, creep factor, but I don't know.
In a good way?
In a good way, yeah.
Like now
it's so weird.
Now that you're an adult, it's a good creep factor versus when you were younger, it was creepy.
No, I was like, that's kind of hot too. I like it all. I like the creepers.
You have a really good I would say you have a very eclectic taste in men.
I think I do, yeah.
Because like
based on all my past dating and my tastes,
you couldn't say that you have a type.
That's true.
Because even just like your celebrity people, like Jake Gyllenhaal and Skeet Ulrich, look nothing alike.
Well, you know what it is? It's good hair.
Oh,
so
yeah.
DJ has the greatest head of hair I've ever seen on a man in real life. Like his hair is it grows so fast and it's so thick and like he has like dark brown black hair, and so
very thick and full, voluminous.
Very thick and full. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, I get it.
Yeah, I don't know. Good head of hair, good sense of humor. That's all I need. Anyway, and I feel like I cut you off when you were talking about your fucked upness.
No, I just jumped in a pool. That's it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Can you hear my cat snoring right now?
No, could you just hear my stomach?
No. No. And maybe that was like, I thought maybe it was my cat snoring, but it's actually your stomach. No, my cat's snoring really loud. So I
can't hear it. Can you take your mic over there?
I don't. Oh, maybe. Hold on.
Oh my God, I hear it. Oh my God.
Yeah, he snores so fucking loud.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. What a crazy time. What a cat. So yeah, he's old, so he can snore if he wants to. I mean, I'm not going to stop him.
No.
Yeah. I'm like getting him like kitty breathe right strips.
That'd be cute.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's my snoring cat. Shall we anything else?
No. Let's segue.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, we mentioned it's Thanksgiving week. when this comes out, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow, so maybe you already stocked up on all your food supplies and your wine and whatever else.
Oh yeah. Well, I was gonna say I'm like, oh, you still have time, but not when this comes out, really.
Maybe you have to make a last minute trip to the store and it's gonna be like a fucking madhouse.
Yeah.
But you know what's even worse, or what the worst thing is about this time of year, is fucking working in retail. We already mentioned that. We worked in retail together for many years.
Yep.
And this is a hellish time of year. It's just like, it sucks so bad. I remember one year I worked on Thanksgiving.
Same.
I remember not getting to like go far away for Thanksgiving because of having to work in retail, like the day after the holiday or whatever.
One Thanksgiving, I worked in the morning, and we were open on actual Thanksgiving. Ugh. And I worked from I worked the opening shift, so like 10, but we just worked like half shifts that day or whatever, so it was like 10 to 2. We went down to my grandma's house for Thanksgiving, and no one had waited for us. Like, how fucking rude. Like, we told everyone we were going to be late, but no one can wait for us. So that's fun.
Really fucking rude.
I have so many Black Friday nightmare stories. I think it was the next year I had to work on Black Friday, and I opened. So I was driving to the Village at like 6 a.m. because I think we opened at 6:30. And
the Village is what we called our shopping center.
Oh yeah, it's like an outlet shopping center or whatever. And I hit some black ice and did a 180, slid into a car, which then slid into like the garage right on the highway, like right on, like on the way to the Village. So every time I drove by there, I could see the garage, and it was all like fucked up. And I was like, ooh, I did that. I left a note. Oh, and a guy was coming over to see if I was okay and slipped on the ice and fell on his back.
Oh no.
That's like what started my day that year. And I was just like, this is going to be awful. And then it actually wasn't that bad. It was just regular bad.
Yeah. And it's like the only good thing about working in retail when it's crazy busy is that the day goes by really fast because you're just
nice.
It's just constant,
Yeah. Except I always hated like you can't buy lunch that day, so we always did like a potluck. So you were always eating like weird, gross food that like some 19 or 20-year-old brought in that was like a bag of salad, but they didn't bring a bowl or anything, and you're just like, what is going on? And then you're like,
or like everybody just brings brownies, and you're like, what the fuck? Like, I need real food.
But they didn't even make them. They're just like store bought.
Yeah, they're store bought. Oh,
I always brought like enchiladas or something. Like, I would always bring something actually food. Like,
yeah, that's good.
But yeah, it's so awful. But then it was so nice if you worked either a morning or a mid shift, because you'd just walk out at like 6 or 7 and be like, see you later. And there's just piles of unfolded shirts everywhere. And you're just like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. Working in retail during the holidays is a fucking nightmare. So if you are doing that right now,
God bless.
God bless, and may God have mercy on your soul. No, seriously, stay strong.
It's I feel like some people just are like have the personality for it, and like it energizes them, and I feel like it was never as bad as I thought it was gonna be. What's happening?
Yeah. Well, just my cat scratching on the door to try to get out.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was. That's okay. I thought it was doo-doo time.
No, not doo-doo time. He already took a doo-doo this morning, so.
Oh, good.
But maybe he has a good another second wind coming. I don't know. Come here. So, yeah, sorry if you're having to work late hours in retail with like the garbage humanity that really wants to go shopping on Black Friday. And that's what we're going to be talking about this episode is Black Friday bullshit.
Yeah.
So if you don't know what Black Friday is for whatever reason, I think this is a thing that people do in other countries, even if they don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Hold on. I'm going to grab my cat real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, so even if you don't celebrate Thanksgiving per se, like Black Friday, I think is like a pretty like normal thing that lots of people do.
I didn't know that.
But maybe not. Maybe that's not a thing that your country or culture does.
I think it didn't used to be that bad, but like even here, but over the last like 10, 15 years, it's become a thing where it's now leaked into Thanksgiving Day, which bothers me so much.
So much.
Like, you know, the sales start at 6 p.m. It's like people haven't even had dinner by then. And then they go all night. Like, they literally go overnight and people are having to work overnight. And it's just like a really exhausting thing for people to get a discount.
Yeah, it's just like nothing sacred. It's like,
yeah,
this is a holiday, an American holiday that is, to me, one of the best because it comes without any agenda. Just because it like isn't associated with any religion, I think, or any other agenda makes it that much more sacred, I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Of it's like it's just a time for everybody to just like kick back, relax, and just like eat good food and hang out with family. And I think that's important. Or friends, if you don't necessarily get together with your family. Maybe.
Yeah, your chosen family.
Your chosen family. Yeah.
Yeah, it's such...
Or just by yourself. Like, or, you know, if you're just not into it, just, it's a nice, it's a sigh right before
yeah,
Christmas, maybe.
Yeah, I like the one of the things I like the most is the turkey trot, which I just got into like the last couple of years. It's so much fun.
That's a really fun tradition.
Yeah, we started it in the desert a couple of years ago, and me and Pete and my brother ran it, and it was so fun. And like we had talked to we were like training for a half marathon at the time, so we're like, oh, it'll be a fun way to get our run in on Thanksgiving and like. But like participate in something fun. And and then we talked to my brother into doing it, and he had no running shoes. He wasn't like training, but he's very like athletic, so he was fine. I'm pretty sure he won for his category, like his age.
Oh my God.
But he ran in dress shoes with giant headphones on like we're wearing right now, and was done in like I mean, he was done in like 9 minutes or something. It was crazy.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then felt so sick because he like pushed so hard that he was like almost going to puke for like 2 hours.
Dude.
But it was fun. And now we do it every year. And I think
that's really cool.
Yeah. I think he's going to do it with us again this year. So.
I mean, I think that's the coolest thing about Thanksgiving is that you can literally make it whatever you want. You don't even have to have turkey if you don't want to. If that is an aspect of it that bothers you, then don't do it. If you would like, if you
bothers you,
yeah, like a lot of people are like, oh, it's a whole industry built up around the slaughter of a singular animal, blah blah blah. And it's like, sure,
yeah.
Or if you're a vegetarian or whatever,
yeah.
Or
if you just don't like fucking turkey because it's dry or you hate it,
gives you gas. I don't know.
Makes you sleepy.
If you want to make it like about like you know, maybe you go and donate your time and you go volunteer somewhere, maybe that's what you do.
Yeah.
But the point is that literally you can make it whatever you want. It doesn't need to be, it has truly like, doesn't need to be this traditional thing. So I don't know. I really love it. But something that people build into their holiday is shopping. And that's fine. But if that's like your tradition in your family, like, good for you. But
like we hate you.
But like also that's fucked up. Just being in retail for so long is just like really, really soured me on all forms of shopping, like going out and actually physically shopping in real life.
I also feel like the internet has like made it so you don't have to participate in a lot of these things to get a good deal. Like maybe for like the first hour they're open and doing the Black Friday sales, it's like super worth it. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's like
there's like a frenzy discounts created. Yeah. But also like,
but really,
it's not that great. It's not worth it. But some people really like the rush of like running into a store and being the first one in the door and getting like a fucking TV or something. I don't know.
Okay, you just said that, and I've never thought about this, that like people actually maybe like the whole like experience of it. Like I think it sounds awful. I don't want to camp overnight outside of a Best Buy for like 2 days. I don't want to get up like super early and go to a mall. I don't want to like spend all day shopping. Malls make me nauseous anyway with like the lighting and the air. I don't know. It's like I always like feel sick when I leave a mall. So it's kind of like, so it's kind of like, oh, none of that sounds good. But what you just said, like people like get a thrill of like a bargain, or just being one of the 100 people that gets the flat screen TV for $1. Yeah. It's like, oh, okay. Maybe people like love it and it's like a game to them.
Yeah, I think that is like a big part of it. And I think that like the marketing that a lot of like brick and mortar stores do like really appeals, and they understand that, and they get that, they feed into that kind of that culture of just, I think my cat is taking a shit right now. Oh, that's cool.
Wow, 2 episodes in a row.
Fucking asshole.
Oh my God. Ugh. Do you want to preemptively light a candle?
There's already one lit because I preemptively lit a candle.
Just anytime you're in that room, you should.
I know. Yeah, so maybe it's not as intense if you don't live in the States, or if you're like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like I never worked in retail, or I never had a family who is like into this, so I
or like you live under a rock,
or that, yeah. So Black Friday is just the day after Thanksgiving, and it is like it has been the number one shopping day in the United States for many years.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It's so stupid.
But people lose their minds because stores hype their sales like crazy. They like, put out their marketing material like days before. Mm-hmm. And some of the sales aren't even that good, but it's just like the whole hype that gets people stir crazy.
Yeah.
So they really just light the fire. And then there's the hot toys of the season for the holidays.
Yeah.
So like what a lot of people are doing is getting their gifts for
their asshole children
for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Right.
They're gifts for people that they're gonna get. But yeah,
you guys, stay tuned for later in this episode, because I'm gonna tell you what the hot holiday toy is this season.
It is trash.
You're gonna love it.
Oh God. So yeah, they debut the hot holiday season toys, and then a lot of stores only carry a limited amount of certain products or certain items that are like high in demand to create like an air of exclusivity, but they're also like, we have it in stock, and so like it makes people want to line up.
Yeah.
So it's just like they're just playing into all these psychological kind of weird things that people are into.
I'm so anti lining up for anything that isn't like a ride or like a movie or something. Do you know what I mean? Like an iPhone or whatever. Like I'm trying to think. I would never line up for anything that isn't like an event. Or,
right.
Like I'd line up to get into a comedy show, like hope to get into a comedy show or something that I wanted to go to, or like a movie or whatever. But now so many things, you could buy your spot or buy your ticket or whatever online.
Yeah.
So even at the movies, you could pick your seat now. You don't even have to get there early. It's great.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think we've gone from like being about the instant gratification, which we still are all about, but like figuring out a way to like make it not such a shit show.
It puts people on edge, and we'll talk about some of that shit.
Yeah. So, and then like people camp out to be the first in the door. Like you see all these like stupid news anchors having to go out and cover this like on Thanksgiving or the day before or whatever. Like people are lined up like 2 days before.
You think I hate camping in nature? I would hate camping in a parking lot with a bunch of losers. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And they're like watching. It just makes me think of like the 90s when like people would have like a handheld TV with an antenna and they'd be like watching it with like a cooler and just like all in their parka and stuff. And I'm just like, ew, go home.
Well, I think again, it like goes to this thing of like people like have this sense of camaraderie with the people that have the same kind of feeling about the thrill of the bargain or whatever. So
they're of a certain ilk.
Mm-hmm.
And they all stick together. Yeah, they probably love it, but I don't know. So
elk or ilk?
Ilk. Right when I said it, I was like, I think that's right. I was like, I'm gonna say elk or ilk. One's right, and then I said elk, and I'm all, that sounds right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to blow up your spot.
Oh no, that's all right.
Yeah. So people camp out, and then they also like they stampede, trying to be the first ones in the door.
People have died. We'll tell you who they are.
Yeah. People get in fights trying to snatch up whatever thing is on sale. I've seen this before. I've experienced this and had to like ask people to leave the store before because it's
oh my god,
so ridiculous.
Oh my god, they are being snatches.
Oh my god, it's like I'm embarrassed for you.
Yeah.
Do you see that you're like actually engaging in a fucking confrontation with another person over a goddamn wristlet? Like, what the fuck are you doing? What is your life?
I was just gonna ask you, what do you think is worse? Because like, okay, do you think it's worse people getting into a fight over something like a Tickle Me Elmo, which has like been a hot toy in the past, and like getting into a fight for that, which is for a child? Or do you think it's worse people getting into a fight over something like a purse that's like for an adult, maybe even themselves, or like a TV or something?
I think it would have to be an adult getting in a fight over a toy.
Yeah, for a child.
For a child.
Even though the child's going to be so happy on Christmas morning.
Yeah, it's like if you in your life are putting that much value on your child being satisfied with the toy that they're getting, there's something wrong. Like, right. That is not good.
Like, you're an asshole and your kid's for sure gonna be an asshole.
Yeah, if your kid is like going to be disappointed in you because you didn't get them this new fucking toy, some priorities need to be realigned. Yeah. Like, that is not good.
Your family needs a timeout, and you need to think about what you've done.
Your family needs counseling, probably. If you're like, I'm getting in a fist fight right now over a fucking, I don't know what the fuck toys are anymore, but
okay,
you know.
Let me tell you what this year's toy is.
Oh my god. Okay.
This year's toy, everybody, if you have kids, this is the hot ticket item. You're going to need to wait in line for hours for it. According to Washington Post, this year's hottest toy is the LOL Surprise Ball. This is basically a toy that's toys within a toy within a toy within a toy. It's like, it looks like a giant bath bomb. Like, oh my God. It's a big glitter ball, and you open it, and there's layers of smaller little bath bombs, actual bath bombs that when you put them in water have a toy in it, and like those little quarter machine like plastic things. It's basically just a bunch of like packaging.
Stuff you can get from a vending machine?
Yeah, no, it's like stuff you can get from a vending machine. It's like these little dolls, and then all the little balls have like clothes and accessories for the dolls. Like a little pair of shoes, a little jacket, blah blah blah. There was a 23-minute unboxing video that I watched 11 minutes of, and I can't ever have that time back. And
I watched it too.
You did? We'll post it to the group so people could see it. It's just honestly, it's a bunch of fucking packaging. It's a bunch of plastic trash. It's plastic wrapped in more plastic, put in a giant plastic. Like
I don't even know what to say. It's like, so fucked up.
It's the whole idea of just filling a stocking. Like, just, you can make something like that with a bunch of little treats in it that are actually fun.
Literally, that is like, it is the whole it takes the whole like excitement of opening a present and just like making it more environmentally unfriendly.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
It's so like, ridiculous.
I don't know, man. Fucking hell. I watched that unboxing video, and I think the thing that was like the most like upsetting to me about it was that it was like a grown woman and a grown man like doing the unboxing together, and they were just like, oh, this is so cool. It was like, bitch, this is not cool. There's nothing cool about this. You're literally like putting a bath bomb in a cup of water, and like it's you know what's better than that? Using an actual bath bomb and taking a bath. Like, I don't know what you're doing. And they're like, and then like they'd get these like little, they're literally like pieces of plastic, like made in China, garbage shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, you're excited about this. Like, I don't know. Like, when I
hope they were acting, but
I don't know. They were just like, oh, this is so cool. Oh, how fun. And I'm like, ugh. And yeah, it's just like 11 minutes of my life. I fast forwarded through a lot of it because I was like, nope, not gonna happen. Not gonna watch this whole thing in its entirety as you know they intended, because fuck that.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. So it's sad. It's a real bummer.
Yeah.
Because I think back to like the toys that we had, and there is like some garbage then too, but there is like actually some pretty good we had some good toys, I think.
Yeah, I feel like usually
except for Teddy Ruxpin. That shit was creepy as fuck.
Yeah, especially when the battery started dying.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know that we ever wanted the it toy. I can't remember. I think I was a little bit older when that started being a thing, like in the 90s, like with all the advertising and stuff.
All the commercials where it was like,
yeah,
kids playing with like whatever board game, like Crossfire. Do you remember that game?
Yeah, I never got that game.
Me neither, but we really used to, my brother and I, Brett, used to sing the Crossfire song all the time, but we like make up lyrics to it, and it was just like little kids singing like
Crossfire, you get caught up in the
crossfire. Yeah, and we just like say like we'd like tack on a swear word like I think one of the variations that we made up was cross pee-pee. But we'd like tack on like some dumb like mate like kid word at the end of instead of saying fire, and we just sing the song with like cross. I don't know.
Cross pee-pee. But then your parents get all mad.
Yeah, and they're like, "Shut up! Stop singing that song." And because oh my god, I'm crying. So stupid.
You should call Brett after this and be like, "Cross pee-pee."
Yeah, and he'll sing the whole thing.
You get caught up in the
cross pee-pee, and it'd be like cross pee-pee, cross pee-pee, cross pee-pee. I feel so bad for my parents. I have such a newfound respect for the garbage that they had to put up with. Oh my god.
I told my mom last night I've been watching a bunch of home movies for those videos we used in our commentary thing on Patreon. And I don't remember any of this, but I guess every time my mom this is on multiple tapes. Every time there was like 3 minutes left on the video camera tape, my mom would just make us dance and sing for her. So she's like, there's a bunch of instances where she's like, Cameron, because I'm already in front of the camera because I'm not shy. And my mom's like, Cameron, get in front of the camera. What are you doing? You guys sing a song. Pick a song. Just sing it. I have 3 minutes left on this videotape. And she's just like yelling at us to start dancing and singing.
Just like a stage mom.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh God. And then I'm singing the weirdest stuff, like Steely Dan songs that we don't know the lyrics to. And my brother and my mom's like, my brother's like all shy. And my mom's like, you're only going to be 10 once. You're not going to be 10 forever or whatever. It's really funny.
God.
I was dying. It happens
that's hysterical.
On multiple tapes.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah. But yeah.
Oh my God.
We weren't singing inappropriate songs, but.
Oh, we always were. Oh my God. Yeah. So there's these dumb toys that are getting made, like, just for, like, whoever thinks of these toys, like, it makes me think of Big, you know, where he's like at the board meeting where he's like, why is this fun? Like, what is?
Yeah.
I feel like there's nobody in the room making, like, they're just like, what is the cheapest thing we can make, and how do we make it super fun? Like,
yeah, and then sell it for a lot of money.
Yeah, this thing, like, the
LOL surprise ball.
Yeah, the LOL surprise ball is like $60.
It's crazy, and it's like probably costs them, like, I would say $3 to make at the most.
It's trash. Like,
it's literally a heap of trash. When you're done, you have like your toy to trash ratio is like 2 to 5.
And there's no, like, sense of accomplishment that you get, like, when you, like, have Legos and you build Legos. Like, Legos are great toys for girls and boys. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I remember playing with Legos, like, all my childhood. And it was like when you have, like, the thing where you have, like, the instructions on how to make whatever you're making, it's like you feel like a sense of accomplishment when you make it.
Yeah.
And it's like kind of critical thinking, because you're like, you have to look at everything and follow directions, and it's just like this is unstimulating, and it like the values of it are non-existent. Like it's stupid. Fuck you if you buy this fucking shit.
Is what we meant to say.
Is what we meant to say, yeah. So if you want to buy a pile of garbage, that's your new hot toy for you.
Yeah. Should we I didn't really look at the dumbest toys ever.
I didn't either, because, like, I did see some lists, and it was just like, there's nothing dumb about this toy. It's just like, I don't know. Like, Tickle Me Elmo is pretty fucking dumb.
Tickle Me Elmo just was, I feel like that was at the peak of Black Friday sales, consumerism, like,
yeah,
it's still bad, but I think at least we've moved a little bit more towards, like, electronics and stuff. Maybe that will enrich people's lives. This was like, just Tickle Me Elmo is just like a creepy garbage toy. What about, you know what's the worst now that I'm thinking about it? There are people out there that I don't know if this is worse or like smart. There are people with no families and no kids or whatever that will go out on Black Friday and buy as many of these toys, like the LOL surprise ball, because they know people are going to want one and be desperate for it, like, later. Mm-hmm. And they'll go out and, like, buy a bunch and then resell them and make money off it, which is, like, fucked up and smart at the same time. I don't know which side I'm on. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, on one hand, it's, like, kind of the entrepreneurial spirit, but at the same time it's like really fucked up. And then so as if specific items are not weird enough, there's the whole impetus for people acting crazy are for these dumb things. And so we get to the body count of Black Friday. So there is literally a website that exists that you can go to. It's called blackfridaydeathcount.com. And that's how fucked up this shopping holiday is. Like, there's a website that just displays the amount of people who have died or been injured due to people being so fucking crazy over this shit.
It's, like, legit a tally from, like, different... It's not even just by year. It's, like, by year, but then broken down into, like, the store and location and, like, what happened.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, so this website only goes back to 2006, which I think is really, like, even before that, it was like kind of starting to ramp up in terms of like how wild shit was getting on Black Friday.
Yeah.
But this death count website only goes back to 2006. So
it's messed up. I feel like there's some honorable mentions that are included too on this website where it's like most of the injuries and the deaths that they're telling are like from a result of like a sale and like that happening. But then the honorable mentions are really fucked up because like there are a bunch of deaths that they include and just like maimings, I guess, of people who like were injured or killed on Black Friday, but not as a result of like a stampede.
Right. Or like as a result of somebody fighting over an item.
Yeah.
Is like what a lot of these look like.
Yeah. I read about like a family that went Black Friday shopping. I forget what year it was, but they were leaving and got into like a horrible car accident and a bunch of people died. But it's like, okay, you've been eating turkey all day. People are drinking. Like, then you get up super early. You're tired. Like, then you go fight through a mall. You're, like, not feeling good. Like I said, like, the smells and the lighting and the air is just, like, garbage. And then you're, like, super exhausted. You fight your way through. You, like, get your stuff. And then you go home. And, like, you're just exhausted. And, like, in this weird headspace. So it's just bad all around.
Yeah. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah. So what, as I'm looking through, like, the list of people that have been injured or killed, I think a lot of them are really, I mean, people are getting shot, stabbed, punched, pepper sprayed, run over with cars, and it's just like this is why aliens won't come visit us, I think.
Black Friday.
They see this happening and they're just like, you know what?
Turn the car around.
Turn the car around.
We're not going there.
They might be better and give it another couple thousand years.
Yeah.
For them to evolve. I don't know.
Let them get this out of their system.
Yeah.
But I feel like you would be so like it's the whole perfect storm to be so aggressive and to like lash out at people because you're like sleep deprived. Maybe you were at Thanksgiving all day and like you got into some like tiff with your family, and then you drank too much, and then you like go out and you're like gonna go shopping and someone just says the wrong thing and you take all your aggression of like the political conversation you had with your weird uncle out on this like stranger at the Walmart, which by the way, most of this shit happens at Walmart. I would like to say
Walmart pings and a lot of these incidents, it's a major common denominator.
Yeah.
I mean the most recent ones, 2000s is so there's been 10 deaths and 105 injuries based on the information from this website. So the more recent one, obviously 2016, and this has resulted in death. A San Antonio man helped a woman being beaten in a Walmart parking lot. So he was trying to help her, and he got shot and killed.
Oh my God! Was she being beaten by like a rando or like?
I don't know. There's not a lot of detail on it on this website, but it just like explains like that's the general thing that happened. So he died, and then 2 other people were injured. So I'm assuming the woman was had the shit beaten out of her, and then there's another injury as well.
Oh my God.
And then the next one on the list in 2016, a shirtless man used a belt as a whip outside of a Vancouver Black Friday sale.
Oh fuck! So that's up in Canada. It's not even. You think the U.S. is garbage, but Canada can dip low too. They can go low.
These are all over. These happen all over the world. But I just like the imagery for that is just like hysterical to me. Like some dude's just like, back up, I'm gonna fuck you up. And then he's like, I'm gonna take my belt off and I'm gonna whip you with it. And he just like takes his belt off and just beats the shit out of somebody with it.
Oh my God.
And then another one from last year, a woman was hurt during a stampede in a South African mall.
Oh.
And then another one in 2016, one injured, one charged after shots fired outside Wolf Chase Galleria in Tennessee. Another one happened in 2016. A policeman was stabbed in the neck during a confrontation of somebody who was shoplifting in Leeds. So this is like other countries this happens in.
We're not just the only crazies.
But mostly in U.S. And then another one from last year, a shopper opens fire, killing one over a Walmart parking spot in Reno, Nevada. Mm-hmm. And then the last one from last year, Black Friday, there was a Black Friday shooting at a New Jersey mall, and a person died from that.
That's sad.
So, and one was injured. So...
Oh, God. Killing someone over a parking spot, it's like...
I know.
Just, like, if you are that messed up, don't go out on a day that's such high stress. Like, just stay home. Order things online. It's ridiculous.
Practice self-care. Like, you just had a really stressful dinner with the family. Just kick back, man.
Yeah.
Amazon.com is tight. They have 2-day delivery if you're Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's, like, totally worth it.
Or, go to your small business and support them. They probably don't have a million people waiting outside. And if they do, then that's fucking cool. But, like, I don't know. Not worth getting in a fight over shit for. Yeah, so there's just been a lot of bad stuff happening.
Yeah, I was going to say I looked at some like listicle about like the worst Black Friday events. They were like directly shopping related. So like once like there were some things that like once someone left the store or whatever, but I was looking at like things that happened in the store like that were awful. And one event in 2011 was at a Walmart, and there was a woman. It was in Los Angeles actually, and it was a 32-year-old woman who should know better. Went into this Walmart and just like pepper sprayed the shit out of a huge group of like 20 people just to get an Xbox. Like she literally just was like, shh, grabbed an Xbox and left. And then did she steal it or did she buy it? No, I think she bought it. But then they pressed charges against her, all the people that were pepper sprayed. And she got off because she claimed self-defense. She said she was being mobbed, and it's like, well, you still walked out of there with a Xbox, so like how bad could it have been? But I mean, no, like, so you can't even like, yeah, I don't know, it's just so crazy to me. Like the chances of you even getting what you're gonna want and then getting out of there without being injured is crazy. And then another incident in 2013 was a stampede in a Walmart. They were selling flat screen TVs. And a security guard who was only 34 years old was trampled to death. Insane. He was working. He had to be there. Like, that's so crazy. People didn't stop or, like, let him move out of the way. It's just so crazy, and people are gross.
Ugh. This whole thing just pisses me off.
I know. I'm, like, really annoyed now.
Yeah.
After doing this episode, it's like.
I know. I need to, like. Angry. I need to like watch like a movie that like lifts up human spirit or something. Yeah. I don't know. Like celebrates the greatness of humans, because this shit is depressing and so upsetting. And I mean, we like saw our fair share of shitty stuff like while we were working in retail. I think the worst thing that ever happened to me, there was a couple of things, but one was having to clean up shit from a fitting room.
Yeah, I remember someone shitting in the fitting room at a different store I worked at, but I didn't have to clean it up.
Yeah, I just had to like peek in there and be like,
yeah.
And then somebody threw merchandise at me one time when I didn't give them 30% off or something.
Oh my God.
I was like, this just is like, it's 20% off, not 30% off. And they like it was like a shirt, like a, or a sweater, Just an asshole, yeah. So, people are just the worst.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think working at a restaurant or working in retail, like, you'll find that out about humanity pretty quickly. And it kind of, it definitely put me off of a lot of different recording artists because of the shitty music.
OMG. That's like everybody. I feel like the theme of this is just everybody that works in retail is a saint.
Be nice to your servers. Be nice to the people that are ringing you up.
They're not fucking responsible for anything that they're like. There's so many regulations that like corporate has given them, and literally sometimes they can't even make, if you're like, no, I swear it's 20% off, and they're like, no, I'm sorry, it was mismarked or whatever, and you're like, well, can't you just give it to me? Like, no, they can't. They don't have the key code or whatever. Like, there's just stuff that they don't. There's information that they don't have because it's like all corporate driven.
Yeah.
And
for the most part, they're like teenagers.
Yeah, or they're young.
They're young, or they're just trying to, or maybe they're not that young, but like a lot of people who work in retail are really young, and they're just associates, and they don't have the ability to like, or the wherewithal to make decisions that or they're not going to be. You could probably try to strong arm them, which is what happens a lot of the time when when you work in retail. Is like people just try to run you over and are just dicks to you, and it's just like,
unless you're us, and we're
unless you're us,
and
bitch.
We're like, no, ma'am, fuck you, and get out.
I don't care. I make minimum wage. Somebody
really
just threw something at me. I don't give a fuck what you saw,
ma'am,
or what you think you saw.
It couldn't affect me any less if you buy this shirt or not. Me personally, my paycheck will be the same. And you could just get the fuck out, and I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I most likely won't be fired, but you will be an asshole for the rest of your life. So you have to live with that. I'm only an asshole in this moment because I've been working for 10 hours straight, and I've been on my feet the entire time, and I don't give a fuck anymore. I just don't care. I don't get to take vacations with my family anymore.
Yeah, I don't get holidays because I'm here.
Off. Yeah. I haven't enjoyed a weekend.
Yeah, ever.
Ever.
Oh my God. What are some songs that were ruined for you working in retail? I have a lot.
Any Billy Joel. I fucking hate Billy Joel. I understand like a lot of people love Billy Joel, but anytime a Billy Joel song plays, it just really grates on my nerves. Let's see. I think it'd be any kind of like pop song from the late or early 2000s. Any pop song. Any pop song.
I'm thinking of a song that I know you'll know.
I fell in love with the eighth world wonder. Yeah, is it that song?
Yeah.
What song is that? Oh God.
It was the lady with the curly hair and the dimples that didn't win American Idol, but she was like a third runner up. It wasn't Jordan Sparks. It wasn't her. It was like the season before her, maybe.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think I fell in love with a world wonder. Another one for me is Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. Ba, 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 ba.
Or Only the Good Die Young.
That's Billy Joel, right?
Fuck! Yeah, that is Billy Joel. Oh my God.
I don't remember that one specifically. And then obviously, like the Christmas music started on Black Friday, which was rough.
That's another thing. I can't listen to Christmas music anymore.
I have a new appreciation for it. I think I rested it for long enough, and it's back, and I like it.
The only Christmas music I can listen to is is Vince Guaraldi, like the Peanuts.
Yeah. Very soothing.
And very soothing. I can listen to that like anytime. And Elvis Christmas. That's literally the only Christmas music I can listen to anymore.
I remember emailing corporate. I remember emailing our regional manager and being like, you need to send us a new music CD, like yesterday, or I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
I'm going to murder everybody in here.
Like,
well, they would sometimes, like, I don't know what happened, but sometimes I think they would change it every 3 months.
Yeah.
Or something. So, okay, imagine listening to the same fucking songs day
multiple
after
times
day.
A day. Yeah.
And sometimes you don't get days off for like 12 days in a row or something like that.
Yeah.
So you're going into work and you're listening to the music, fucking Billy Joel, over and over and over again every single fucking day.
Yeah.
And so what I would do when I was a manager, I would just turn it down as low as I could get away with because it just, man, it was just a rough time. I think I one time tried to like, I think one time we hadn't gotten a new music CD like you're talking about for like many months. Like it'd been almost 5 months or something.
Yeah.
And I was like in the same headspace where I was like, I might kill everybody here today. I don't know. And I like tried to put in my own music
CD?
somehow. Yeah. I like tried to like rig it so that I could put a CD, but the player only plays the music CDs.
Yeah.
It's like only programmed to play that. And it was, so I ended up just going back to like, we would keep some of the music CDs and put on like an old good one. Yeah. That wasn't garbage. So
I remember that.
What a time.
I swapped with another store one time because I was like,
that's desperate.
Yeah, I was like, I need to hear something else today. It only ever bothered me when it was slow. Like January through April-ish, you know, when like people weren't really coming in that much. And there wasn't a lot of employees working because it was slow. So like it was just usually you out on the floor and maybe someone in the back or whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and like you didn't even have much to do. So you really focused on the music because you weren't talking to people and stuff. And I just was like, I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah. You're like, I've cleaned all that I could clean.
Yeah. I've done all that I want to do.
I've stocked all that I could stock and I've made the schedule for the next 2 weeks or whatever.
I've tried on all the clothes.
Yeah. I've ribbon danced across this entire store 50 times. So yeah. God bless you if you work in retail. We've been there. I worked in retail for a decade.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Hopefully your holidays are nice.
Yeah. I hope you don't overeat, but if you do, who fucking cares? You do you.
You do you.
Just live your best life.
Have some Pepto or Tums on hand.
Dude, you know what helped me with my hangover today? And this might help you, listener, if you're having a stomach issue after eating and drinking too much. Fucking ginger pills, man.
Oh, yeah, because it's good for your tummy.
Oh, my God. It saved my life today. I thought I was going to throw up all morning, and I popped 2 ginger, extract pills, and brand new day.
So nice.
Yeah, that's my advice.
That reminds me of another song I hate from working in retail.
What?
It's a beautiful day.
Oh my God. Bono fucking U2
so much
shit.
U2. Yeah.
Ugh, God damn it. Yeah, that's all I got as far as this garbage holiday goes. I mean, not Thanksgiving, but Black Friday.
The next day, yeah.
I hope everybody stays safe. Don't drink and drive. Just sleep on your grandma's floor or your friend's floor or whatever you need to do. Yeah. Be good. Be responsible. Mm-hmm. Don't argue too much with your racist uncle. Like that happened at my Thanksgiving last year.
It's going to happen at a lot of Thanksgivings everywhere, I think.
Yeah. But you know what? God bless you if you do. Keep up the good fight. Keep up the good fight. Hold people accountable for shitty conversations and attitudes.
And racist jokes and rude comments about women. Just stick up for yourself, everyone, and your beliefs. But be nice about it because you don't want to be the asshole.
No.
And I would like to say, everybody, I'm thankful for you. I think we're both thankful for you.
So, oh my God. So thankful for every single person out there listening right now. And just love you guys.
Yeah. A lot. What a fun year this has been so far.
It's been the best year.
So
it's been
good.
a weird year, but it's been a good year. Like as far as like our podcasting lives go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. All right, guys. Happy Turkey Day.
Yeah. We love you.
We love you guys.
Be excellent.
Be excellent to each other, and we'll talk at you soon.
Ooh. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.